There are 8 ways that you can turn pain into power. Number 1, you can allow your voice to be heard. Chances are what you're going through, someone else is going through also. That's why people have these campaigns and these talks, and they like to bring awareness what they're going through, because they know that other people are going through the same thing. If you learn something from that pain, if you grew from that pain, if you need to bring awareness to that pain, then do so. But allow your voice to be heard is number 1. Number 2, step outside of your comfort zone. I talked about this before. Stepping outside of your comfort zone will most times bring more good into your life than bad. If you wisely make decisions and on faith step out and achieve those goals, then you can use pain to power that by saying, hey, I need this. This is hurting me, but I'm too scared to step out and do what I need to help me. Some people are scared to get therapy. Excuse the rain in the background. But some people are scared to get therapy. Some people are scared to do things. But the more you step outside of your comfort zone to bring about what it is that you need, the more strength and courage that you have, and the more powerful you become as a person. Next, it allows you to practice resilience. Resilience is very important. There's a reason why there are some people who can take things better than others. That's because those people are resilient. They're strong. And I think it's important that we turn the pain that we feel inside into strength, not to harden our hearts, but to protect our hearts and to protect our mind, body, and soul from those things in the future. So when those things come to us to bring pain and hardship into our lives again, we're resilient and we can stand up against it. Number 4, create a positive environment. Oftentimes people go through pain and they turn it into a negative area in their life. Thinking back on it is a negative experience. Talking about it is a negative experience. It's important to always look on the bright side of the situation, but also turn it into a positive lesson. Help others with it. Bring awareness to it. Speak to others about it. Turn it into a positive experience that helps you to grow as a person and not tear you down. Number 5, take time for self-care. It is important that when you go through something painful, whether it's physical, emotional, spiritual, that you take time for self-care. Sometimes people forget the importance of self-care. Sometimes talking to someone or listening to music or taking out hours of a day to meditate and clear your mind, sometimes those things are very important. And oftentimes in this hustling and bustling world, people forget what it is to truly take care of themselves. It's not just take care of yourself on the outside, but also on the inside. Take the opportunity to take care of yourself so that you can truly experience healing. Number 6, take time for self-reflection. Look over yourself. Ask questions. Think. Reflect. Why did this hurt me so bad? Why did this affect me so bad? Why did this trigger me? Ask yourself questions and reflect on those questions and answer them so that you can better understand yourself. Because the more you understand yourself, the more you'll be able to understand how to heal. Number 7, it changes your perspective. Sometimes it takes a lot to grow. We all remember what it was like in school. We all know what it's like to learn something new. And sometimes it's hard. Sometimes we need a change in our perspective. Sometimes we need a growth in our mentality. Sometimes we need to change the way that we think. And sometimes it takes some motivation. And I'm not saying that pain is the only way that we can grow and learn to change our perspective. But oftentimes, painful situations, painful things that happen to us often allow us to see things differently. It often gives us a greater understanding of the world that we live in and how to function in it. Last but not least, I think that it strengthens our endurance. We're all going to have to endure something in our life, some type of hardship. And if you don't have the ability to endure, it can be difficult. But it's important to be aware that pain can increase your endurance. If you're aware of that, then you will allow it to do that inside of you. You would allow the situations that you're encountering to strengthen your endurance. You would allow it to strengthen your mindset so that in the future, you have the strength to endure something and you don't break down, but you get through it and it's not so hard on you the next time. Because sometimes we experience painful things and then we experience the same thing again. Who knows? It could be a lesson that we didn't learn in the past, or maybe it's just the unfortunate happenings of life. But it's important to have endurance because we know these things are going to happen. We need to be able to endure through them. And I want to throw in a bonus benefit of pain. Pain can bring you closer to the Most High if you actually seek Him for help, if you actually pray for help, if you actually give Him the Most High, if you actually give Him your pain, it could allow you to come closer to Him. Sometimes people allow their pain to draw them further away from God because they're hurt inside, because they're going through so much, and they often put their pain and their hardships on a pedestal, and they forget that the Most High heals and He delivers and He helps us. But if we remember to actually go to the Most High when we're experiencing pain, then we'll realize that it's also helping us to grow in our relationship with Him.